What's up, world? Welcome to the EYMF podcast. It's your boy Jay Smiley. Welcome back. Episode 4, titled Lovers and Friends. Shout out to my amazing team, CP, Meg, CC. How y'all doing?
I'm alright.
Oh,
I'm
feeling
alright.
good. Feeling good.
Good, good. You, that smile says otherwise, sir.
I'm
That
alright.
smile says otherwise. Nah, man. I see one cup. I see two cups. I see three cups. Four. Look, I didn't say floor because ain't nobody trying to fall on the floor right now. So, nah, man. Thank y'all once again. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all having y'all joining me on this journey. The world, lovers and friends, lovers and friends. Very, very simple, but it's a heavy topic, y'all. So we're gonna dive right into it. Dating scene in today's time is so crazy. It's so different. It's changed from. I mean, we're all rather young, so I can't say it's changed from the '60s and '70s because I don't know. But also at the same time, we have insight because we have parents and grandparents that were born during those times. So back in the day, they would always talk about, oh, you gotta court your lady, and you don't sit in the car and honk the horn. You go up to the door and you meet her parents, and whatever the case may be. And today is more so nothing like that. so, what's y'all's thought on that? Like, I would love to hear y'all's insight. What's y'all's thoughts and insight on just the way the world is nowadays when approaching men and approaching women.
I think it's like a level playing field. Everybody, it's not just up to the man. It's for the woman as well. It's kind of like a balance. Some like sometimes, but it's no longer just expected of a man to do certain things or a woman to do certain things. It's kind of both, but you know, just depends on if you're a traditional person or if you're an adaptable person. I think.
Right. Right. Because technology nowadays has kind of changed things. Technology has changed the way you approach people. It changes conversations. You could be hella talkative on the internet. You just typing away. But the minute that you see somebody in person, you like, bro, you got a bird brain? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like CP. What's your thought on that, man? Being a male, like, what's your thought on? I know, obviously you're not single, but what's your thoughts on that? Like, of course you see how it is. Of course you see social media. So what's your thoughts on that?
As we lose CC, but I don't know.
Paige and CC. Paige and CC.
It gives
Hello.
men a lot of confidence because you don't have to physically
Mm,
go up to that woman. That's how technology changed the dating scene.
mm,
Most men, if you see a woman like she out my league.
Right.
You're not gonna approach
Right.
her. Shit,
fine.
one of these.
Right.
Shit, she leaving on
Right.
red. Whatever. That's what it is.
Yep.
But
Yep. Exactly.
nah, that's how it changed. Actually, that's how I feel about it. It just gave
Exactly.
men a lot of confidence to just shoot they shot at whoever.
Yeah.
Go
Shoot they shot at
go
whoever,
for it.
whenever.
I, I can
Yeah.
slide in
Yeah.
the
Do
DM.
you do you do you think that do you right, like, but do you think, like, and at a certain point it becomes, once so many people start doing something, it becomes watered down in a sense. So, like, do you think, like,
Mhm.
being a male, do you think the fact that men have so much confidence, quote unquote, do you think that has, like, watered down the approach that men have towards women? Do you think now, like, men are just a number? You know what I mean? Like, okay, if I slide in her DMs because this is the only way I can get her attention, do you think she's gonna look at me and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna just leave him on red like the rest of them? But in reality, I could be a good dude. Like, men being overly confident has watered down any man that is really
Sus,
confident in himself trying to approach a woman. You know what I mean? Like,
welcome.
Cece, welcome back.
The teleport and got her.
I don't even know
Welcome
what happened.
back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We found CiCi, y'all. She good.
Hey y'all, I'm alive.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We kind of dove into the
Ooh,
conversation already, but since you
oh
just popped
man,
back into the scene, what's your thoughts on the dating scene as far as like how it's changed over the course of the years? Being in your early 30s, of course, you've seen some transition. So, what's your thoughts on how they changed?
I think it's all over the place now. We've got these dating websites. We got men approaching women, women approaching men.
Right,
It's just like it's not like it used to be. There aren't men just courting women anymore. They're not always holding the door open.
right.
Back in the day, we had those little. When you go to the dance, and you have a little book, and
Yep.
the guy's supposed to like write their name. We don't do stuff like that no more. People got, a Christian mingle, Facebook dating, these dating dinner
Yeah.
dates where like people
Have
just
a
go
speed
out and it's just like,
dating.
okay, you talk to this guy for 5 minutes, ping, get up, go to the next table. Yeah, speed dating, that's what it's called. I
Do
feel
you
like
quick question for you since you just threw
the
that out,
place,
since
like
there's so
there's
many
so
different
many
ways
different
that
ways
that
to
part right
start
there caught my
dating.
attention. Do you think
Yeah.
do you think the changing of the approach that men and women have towards each other with technology being inserted into the playing field, do you think that has made people more accessible in a
Yes and
sense?
no. Like, yeah, you can catch me on Facebook or this dating website or through text message, but at the same time, it depends on if I reply. So there might be some pros and
True.
cons to that.
Okay. What about you, Meg? I was about to say, how do you feel about that,
Got a
Meg? Do
lot
you
of men to
think do you think
compliment.
technology being inserted into the playing field of dating has made people more accessible? Like for instance, like you meet a guy, y'all start talking, he does one or two things that you don't like. Do you say, okay, I'm done with you. I'm about to go hop back on Facebook because I know I had two other dudes in my inbox that was shooting a shot. So I'm about to go see what they talking about real quick. Like how does that work for you? What's your thoughts on that?
Um, I think I think in the aspect of, does it make things more accessible, like more
Right.
options, right? You got more options because there's more people shooting their shot. But um it really depends. I don't know, because I grew up
Right.
in the, still meeting people, seeing them face to face. It's more of an energy thing. Um, it might not. I don't really feel like that, but in the broader sense, yeah, I think that, like Cece said, it could go. It could be a yes and a no for whoever, but it does make things more like broad. There's more options. There's more. Oh yeah, I wasn't feeling it off, the conversation, or I wasn't, oh, they're not cute, they're not my type. I can go here, I can go there, or there's this, or there's that. So it definitely does change the way people. I think
Yeah.
the way people just view, like, just
Yeah.
approach
Yeah.
people,
I agree.
view
I agree for
dating.
sure. I definitely agree.
Is There's so many
Um,
options now.
one thing I've been thinking about with this whole topic because technology really has technology really has taken over everything, right? Like yes, it makes people more accessible. You have more ways of getting to them and things of that nature. But like, do you think it has put us in a position now where it has affected our communication? So, because there's some people that are more so confident in the aspect of, okay, I can say what I want them to believe about me. Then you have to, on top of that, you have another component of being consistent. So now you have this facade on top of consistency. Like, do you think technology has ultimately like put us in a corner, not us as in us, but us as like as in humans, put us in a corner where people don't really understand like there's more than just one playing field when it comes to communicating on social media and things of that nature. Like, because some people might have one aspect down pat, like okay, yeah, I'm gonna give her this picture of her that I want her or I want him to see and want them to believe, but then they might not be consistent with it. You know what I mean? Like, what's your thoughts on that? Have you ever been in a situation where you've come across somebody that wasn't consistent enough, and you've noticed that them on social media was different than them in person? Um, have you guys ever experienced that?
What you talking about? Getting catfish?
Basic. Look. I
So
tried
many
to. I tried
words.
to
Catfish?
dress it up. I tried to dress it up pretty. In so many words, I tried to. I tried to
Okay,
dress
there's a
it up.
lot
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
out
Being
there.
catfish, not so much in looks, but in personality and morals and all that other good stuff. World. Yeah, basically.
That's funny. That's like
Right.
that's like this thing. So like I did the little Tinder thing for a little bit, right? And like and everybody was all the dudes always made sure they said their height. So like I went on a date
Right.
with a dude, like a breakfast date or whatever, because I was trying to be safe, whatever. And man said he was like 6 foot. I was like, all right, like whatever, okay. Why I show up looking for this? And he's like, I'm by the door. I'm looking for a tall dude, right? I mean, I know what he looks like, but I'm looking for a taller dude. I'm like, man, I don't think so. So I mean, like as far as consistency goes and like things, yeah, I think a lot of people can portray to be something that they're not through words, but then when you actually meet them, like I said, energy, actions, you're gonna see, this isn't what everything it was made up to
Right.
be. Now sometimes people are good at it and they can
Right.
keep it up for a little bit. So yeah, I think like that puts us at a
Hmm.
disadvantage in the dating
Yep.
scene
Exactly.
in
Hmm.
today's world because people can be whoever they want to be online on the gram. They could appear to be whatever, and you really don't
Yeah.
really know
Yeah,
until
but
you really get to know that
you got the
person.
ones
Right.
So
that'll
it's a
keep it up
it's a
forever.
different
Right.
world.
Forever. They are serial niggas. Serial.
They Michael Myers with it. They Michael
Serial.
Myers with it, ain't they? That's hilarious.
To the death.
Since and I love the balanced approach that we have. But ladies, I have one quick question for y'all. With you all being very, very, very beautiful, to be very transparent, and I know you guys have. We live in a world like we just said where men are confident, right? So, do you all or have you all ever been in a situation where you all have been approached by men or them sliding your DMs and things of that nature, and they just haven't been your type? Like, how does that work? Like, it's different for guys because women aren't the aggressors in most situations, but men are. So, like, how does it work when a man slides in your DM and he is just not it for you? Like, you just like, nope, 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 nope. Like, like, give us some insight. Like, I know that's like the girl code, probably,
I
but
mean, I'm
what does
just
that
like you
look like?
said. Nope, nope, nope. Like if you send me a message, I'm gonna leave you on red. If I'm not interested, I mean, I read the message. Like I said, it's up for me to reply. If I don't reply, take my non-reply as your answer. You're not my type. But I've had some men
You don't say
in the
hi,
past.
like good,
No, for what?
just, just nothing.
How you portray yourself on social media and how I see it. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna respond. But I have had
Understandable.
some guys, hey, how are you doing? Even stop off at my job. Hey, how are you doing? And I've had to physically say, like, you are not my type. Back up.
Oh
Yes.
no, you
Stopping at the
stopping at the
job. And I'm like,
job.
this is so unprofessional.
Okay,
Right. Like,
that's an aggressor.
Yeah, I
admit
think,
that you're very
I think that's
confident.
more than an
He did
However,
aggressor.
not get the
right,
message.
it's a little
Hey, yeah.
stalkerish.
My boy was on Google Maps like 1487 Infantry Drive.
Like
Dad,
you're
Dad,
Start.
I'm
What are you
stalkerish.
talking
thirsty.
about?
Hello.
That's
Back to the
hilarious. Hey,
mic.
so so Meg, Meg, what's your insight on the situation? Like, what do you do in a situation where it's just not it for you?
That's really funny. It's really funny that CC said that because I was gonna say something, but CP was talking. I'm the opposite. Like I'm really friendly, right? And um, sometimes I sometimes honestly I don't even respond. Like I don't, not to everybody who got the time to do that, right? But um, if I know the person, generally I don't respond to people that I
Right.
don't know. Like I have a whole fitness account, so I'm trying to build my following, and there's people that come in there, mostly men, and they, try and ask things, and I'm friendly, so I'll respond. And then once it gets to that point where they're like trying to like, I don't know. Some people live in like New York, and I'm like, really? Like, no. It's like it's no. But in general, like on the other aspect, if I know you,
Right.
I'm gonna
Right.
acknowledge you as a person, but and have a conversation with you if that's, where it leads. But um I don't I don't really get much from that. Like I said before, I'm really a inner, like I
Right.
have to see,
Right.
like feel you and whatever. So, um, yeah, I generally just I don't really see it as anything. Like I
Yeah.
just kind of
I mean, if I
respond
know you,
and
I'll
that's it.
respond. But, I've had like a guy message me
Right,
before. They say
right.
beauty is in the eye of the beholder, blah, 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 blah. My next comment is, sir, how do you know that I'm not crazy? Like,
He is
why are
so
you
right
messaging me like
though.
that aggressively, that
That's
hard? That's the first thing that you send to me? I think you're
Right. He,
crazy.
he came out the gate
I think
swinging,
you're
didn't he?
crazy.
yeah,
Hey, I
yeah.
want to know what's some of the pickup lines that people that sent y'all in y'all DMs.
Right. Right. Right.
The one I just said.
That was
They
it.
say beauty is in the
I
eye of
think
the beholder, and I just came across your beautiful picture. I had to say
Be-
good morning, and I'm just like, oh my God. Get out of
Hey,
my inbox.
my boy, you should have been like, what Cracker Jack box did you get that shit out of, please?
It was a
How about you
popsicle
back
stick.
up and spin the block and try that shit again, please? Thank you.
Try
Literally.
again.
What
So,
about you, Meg?
so
take
What
two.
about you?
yeah, man.
I don't know. Like it depends on every social app, right, has the heart button or the, you know, they might sound like a fire button or something, but nobody I don't think there's really pickup lines anymore. It's like what's up or the heart or the fire or um I hear, because my fitness thing is like spirituality, fitness, and wellness. Grand
Right.
rising, like really? I wait, so it's not even. I don't really get pickup lines. I get like trying to interact, but like not. It's just
Mm.
like it's just weird, honestly.
So with that being said, because both of y'all gave us, both of y'all, both of y'all gave us some really interesting answers. So thank y'all. With that being said, does that ever put y'all in a situation where y'all just like, you know what, forget it? Like the ones that I want, like my perfect man is not approaching me. He's not. Does he exist? Like, does that put you in a position where y'all just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and shoot my shot. Like, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Like, do y'all ever get to that point where y'all just like, you know what? This is what I see him. I like him. This is what I want. I'm going after it.
Y'all going that motherfucker like
How does
Rambo?
that?
Yep.
Y'all head first.
Yep.
Like, let's go.
Head first.
Yeah.
Head first.
So what does
Never
your approach
wait.
look like? Can y'all look? Can y'all give us some insight to what your approach look like? Like, how do y'all slide in somebody DM?
Yeah, let me
How
hear
do
it.
y'all
Let me
slide in
hear
Guys
it.
are
somebody
asking
Cause
DM?
for
it is
too
weird. It's
much.
weird to hear a
Look,
woman say they slid in a man DM. It's weird. It's
yeah,
just weird.
yeah.
It's
Like
weird.
I've never heard it before. Yeah, yeah. It's not common, you know.
Except for y'all,
All
y'all
the
slide in
females
there
I
and be
talk to,
like,
they always,
y'all slide in there and be like, hey, big
hey,
head.
big
But other
head.
than that, yeah.
Talk about hey big
Hey,
kid.
hey, big head, or hey, stranger.
Hey stranger.
Hey,
I don't know. I
stranger.
I
mean, it
hope,
starts
I
off
hope
like
all
that
is well.
though.
I
Sometimes
hope
it
all
does
is
start off
well.
like that. Like, hey big head, like
You hit it with the hope all is well, though.
Oh my God.
just
I'm
checking
glad I
in
ain't
to
got
see
none
how
of
you
those
Hold
messages.
doing.
up.
I'm glad I ain't got none of
Look, me,
those.
look, hey, look, CP, I'm right there with you, bro. Look, I do
Boy,
not, and it's so crazy because like I have so many female friends. I always ask them like, they're like, how do you deal with this? Like, do men always constantly message you and they be like, yeah, you know? and it's like I'm happy I never got. I'm happy I do not have that issue. I'm happy I don't like
I'm happy I
on
don't
both
have that
sides.
issue.
Like
I'm happy
yeah,
I don't
on
have that
both
issue.
sides because I'm not sliding no DMs because the minute you leave me on red, I'm gonna be salty.
It's funny, you know.
Right, you're gonna be mad.
I just
Leave
want
me
to
on
let y'all
red.
know if
Leave me
anybody
on
slide in
red.
my
I'm gonna be
DM,
salty.
anybody slide in mine, my
Look,
fiance is nuts.
So like,
right,
I just want to let y'all know she watch Snap
me too.
24/7.
Shit. What's going on? Who what? Who
She
who
is
said
nuts.
what? Oh yeah, she's trying to get at you. Yeah, we know.
Right.
We're not
Man,
dumb.
she's
The
nuts.
fuck she want? But she nah, she ain't just hoping all is well. Hell no. She over here reminiscing and some shit. But it's funny because I can be on both spectrums. I feel like when I was younger, I was aggressive. I went for what I wanted. I
In
was
there.
right,
in there. And this is when like you had to approach people. I would just,
right,
oh hey, I would just approach somebody. Now, as I've gotten older, I don't do that. I'll be honest with you. I am not aggressive at all. Hardly. Um I
right,
like to be
I like
I
to be
like to be
aggressive.
aggressed. I need somebody. That's not a word, but I like to be
right.
approached. I want, you know, show me you want me, you know, approach me, look for me, whatever.
Of course.
So I can reciprocate the energy if I want to do that. But when I was in my 20s, I was an aggressor for sure. But now
I'm
I'm
chilling.
like, I just be chilling, like
I don't blame you. I
for
don't
real.
blame you. CC,
I just
CC,
be
have you ever been in
chilling.
a
But
situation where you
sometimes,
had to shoot your shot?
yeah, I shot my shot last
There you
year.
go. She shot
Yeah.
her
I
shot.
mean, I feel like, okay, so not to go into my
Right, of course.
situation, but there was a guy that I was interested in, and it was one of those, I don't know if he's interested in me, but every now and then when I do see him, I feel like he is. So I'm gonna just add him on Facebook. Hey, good morning. Shot my shot just with a good morning message, and it's just grown from there. But I feel like sometimes, like a woman, it's okay to shoot a small shot just to let him know, like, I do like you. If you want to go ahead and
Definitely.
What's
play
a
this game and
small
see how it
Yeah,
shot?
can
goes.
you explain that?
I
What's
added
a
you
what's
on
a small shot?
Facebook and I messaged you. I just told you that was a small
Time out.
shot.
She said good
I found you on
morning.
Facebook and
She
I
Time
said
out.
good
messaged you.
morning.
Time out. Time
Good
out.
morning.
Hold the
Grand
phone.
rising,
Hey,
Hold the
y'all.
phone. We pause. Flag on the play. What? Explain that, please. Explain what is a small. When you shoot a small shot, you're not shooting your shot. You're not.
what's a small
You're not.
shot?
You're not shooting a full jump shot. You shooting like a layup. That's. I guess that's what that is.
Like a layup. Yeah, it's just to say, hey, nudge you. I like you.
Hey.
I want you to be able to shoot your shot just in case. I don't want to take the whole
Right.
game, but
Right. Just in case I
Hey,
don't play
dunk
the rest
it.
of the game, I'm gonna go ahead and
Right.
shoot my shot real quick and get this quick little 2 points.
real quick,
I see. I
real
like that.
quick. Let me get
You
my
know,
layup.
guys is simple though. That's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Females, you ain't really gotta shoot your shot. I mean, you heart a couple pictures and we gonna be like, she wouldn't have married me.
Honestly, what's up?
Speaking about marriage,
Off a
that's
couple
fun. Speaking
pictures.
about marriage, that makes me think,
She like 3 of
like
my pictures. She want to marry me.
literally.
Right.
But
She loved
look,
me.
it's not. But but speaking about marriage, right? Like when it comes
Hey
to
yo,
marriage,
she like, bro, look at
that's
her.
like the
Bro,
end
look at
goal,
her. She
right?
like,
Like
It
everybody
is
wants
not
to.
that simple.
Well, I can't say everybody, but majority of the people want to get to the point where they are married and they have their family and they create their memories and stuff, right? But of course, you have to build yourself up to that point. You just don't come out the gate and get married unless you Lamar Odom and Khloe Kardashian, or wherever the case may be. But with the different stages in the dating game, like everybody has a different answer for them. Like everyone's answer for each stage in dating is different. Like, can y'all give me y'all's breakdown on what y'all think the different stages for the dating world is, like from beginning to end? Of course, the end being marriage, of course, but what's y'all's stages in between?
Are we talking about what we expect or what's going on in the
Nah,
world right
nah,
now?
nah. We talking about. That's a good question. Damn, Meg, that's a good question.
Because really, people just falling into relationships now, and
Right.
then
Right,
you know, like,
right.
and I'm gonna say I'm gonna be the first to be vulnerable and transparent. You know, like just jumping into relationships when you don't really even know the person. You know, just start like there's no dating. It's just oh yeah, what's what's her name? City girl. Oh yeah, we go together. So we y'all doing it y'all fucking excuse my I don't know if I can cuss but
YouTube, do not ban
y'all
our video for that cuss
Right.
word, please.
right my bad y'all doing it now so oh yeah we go together or we you
Please
see
don't.
us in public we go together
Right.
now like that's that's I think like it's a lot of that going on
Yeah.
I was I had read what we was going to talk about and falling into relationships like do you I think I seen something earlier too like do you want to be formally asked to be in a relationship or are you just people just getting just oh yeah now we're together like you know I'm kind of traditional in a sense where like I need a clear communication of are we together because then there's certain things and boundaries and expectations that should be set not like expectations but certain things that need to be clarified and but a lot of people are just like I said I have done this in the past you meet somebody y'all got great chemistry you hit it off and y'all do the thing and then now you together then 6 months in the road 6 months to a year now you living together and then you don't even know that person and a year hits 2 years your bad seasons those you've seen those things where it's
Hmm.
like you don't really know somebody until you've been here and here with them bad seasons whatever that's real like then all of a sudden you're like man I didn't who are you I didn't even know I don't know you so yeah, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a lot. I think it's a lot. I don't think people are asking it much anymore. Maybe they are, and the negative is being more
Right.
portrayed. But
Right. So,
I
so,
don't
so,
know.
so, so, do me a favor, real quick, and give me your titles for each stage of dating, from beginning to end. Give me your titles. And CC, I want you to give me your titles. And CP, I want you to give me your titles. I have my
All
titles, of
right.
course, but like everybody's
All
titles
right.
are.
Let's
Now I
hear
gotta
him. You
think
start
about
first.
Uh,
this.
Let's go. Let's go.
damn,
You
Hmm.
kick it off.
damn, y'all put me. All right, so you
Pen
have
and paper.
so
Paper.
so so.
Yeah. Let's hear yours.
Uh,
Let's
My
hear
gosh,
yours.
well,
Let's hear
damn, y'all put me
yours.
on the
right.
spot. Damn, so you meet somebody, right?
Yeah, you on the
Y'all
spot.
talking. You have the talking stage, of course, and then from the talking
Right.
stage is just getting to know somebody that
Right.
that casual conversation, wherever the case may be. Then you have dating. Dating
Hmm.
is more so like okay, like yeah, we've been talking for a little while. Now we dating. Like okay, like we going out in public with each other. Like just period. I'm gonna leave it at that. We went out in public with each other in any ways, shape, or form.
People saw us together.
Right, exactly. People saw us together in some way, shape, or form.
Hmm.
But when you're dating, that doesn't technically mean that you are with that person because you could see me out tomorrow with somebody else and you better mind your business because
Period.
we're dating.
Mind your
You
business.
know what I mean? But then on the flip side, the very next title is you have dating exclusively. So when you dating exclusively, it's like, all right, so you mine, like, yeah, like nah, you're not with nobody else. Like if I find out you're doing
Right.
something with somebody else, then we got a problem, right? Then I mean, after that, you have it just grows. It grows. If you're dating exclusively, it becomes a committed relationship. On top of that, then you become a partnership, you become a union, then you get engaged, then you get married, and then after that,
Question though, John.
yes,
In that dating period when you're exclusive, do you are you? I mean, is it a formal question or is it, hey, let's have this talk. We're together.
that.
you
That
know, you're my
I
girl, I'm
I can tell you
your
how
man,
mine
you're my
happened.
boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend. Or is it just,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this is what's just expected of us?
when
I can
you
tell you how
You
mine
see?
happened.
yeah, CP, yeah, let CP let us CP
CC.
let us know how yours happened,
Right.
please. Like, yeah, give us some insight.
So I met her like 2009. I've been chasing her.
Okay.
2014, she finally give in. All right, cool. She's on this. I'm not gonna be here forever for you to get your shit together. So it's either
Mm,
we gonna do this or she gone. And most men will not let a good woman walk away.
Right.
So you
Right.
gotta do what you gotta do. You wanna stop hoeing? Focus on this one woman?
Right.
Or you wanna keep hoeing? But that's exactly what happened. She gave my ass an ultimatum and now I'm here.
So
It'd be like a
it was that simple. She gave you an ultimatum, and you was like, "All right, I know right from wrong. I ain't no
Hey,
goofy."
so she
That
said,
was it.
you with me or you ain't with me? What's
right.
Right.
up?
Look,
I kid you not.
She said,
look. I
"You
ain't
with
finna
it
be
or
here
not?"
forever. What you gonna do?
look. She hit you with the is you is you ate my baby. That's what she hit you
I
with.
was
The
just
Tom and
gonna
Jerry.
say that. Is you is or is you
Is
ain't?
you ain't my baby.
Yeah, no. She.
Exactly.
Hey,
Well,
that's
That's what she
funny.
hit me with.
I'm glad.
Time
I'm
out.
glad. I'm glad she hit me with that.
Time
I'm
out.
glad she
Look,
hit me with that.
y'all are hilarious. Look,
That's
is
what.
you ain't my baby. Look, is this
Yeah,
socially acceptable?
that's
Look, is this socially
Can
acceptable
you
to
send that
do?
in a text
Like,
message?
yeah. You go ahead and do that.
So Cece, what you think yours are? Like, how do you see things like supposed to go
Um,
down?
I don't know. I feel like in the beginning you have to establish some type of a friendship. Like I feel like a friendship is very strong. If I'm gonna get married
Yep.
to somebody, I want to marry my friend. I want to marry my partner in crime, my ride or die, my road dog, my number one, the number one person that I can go to. That better be my
Yeah,
friend. And
right.
then I feel like after you guys have established like a friendship, you get into like that little cupcake phase where it's just like, oh, I kind of like him, I kind of like her. Y'all just kind of crushing over each other, and then I feel like it goes into the dating scene. And I agree with Josh. Just because we're dating does not mean that this is my boyfriend. I could be talking to somebody else. I'm just dating, but
Yeah.
I'm not tied down. If you didn't ask
Mm.
me to be your girlfriend, we're just dating. But if you ask me, or if you make it clear, like I don't know, like if you say out in public and you say to somebody like, "Oh yeah, that's my woman." Okay, I know I probably shouldn't be talking to anybody else because of how you feel. However, I'm still not your girlfriend because you didn't ask me to be your girlfriend. But I feel like
I feel
once
the same way, girl, because I was about to be like, ah, yeah, I don't. I'd be like,
I need to know where
What?
we are. I need to know where we are. I need you to
That
communicate
don't
it.
give you.
Just
That
because
don't
you
yep.
give you
say
I
I'm
enough.
need
your
the
woman doesn't
I need
mean
the clear
clear
communication. I agree.
communication.
He
Just because you
introduced you
say,
as his woman.
which means what?
You his
Because if the
woman.
next question is, oh,
Nah,
so how long has
cause
she been
you
your
know,
girlfriend? Oh, she's not my girlfriend. It's different.
that dudes just be saying that sometimes. Oh, that's my girl, that's my woman,
Right.
that's
That's
what.
my
That,
girl.
that don't
Like,
mean nothing. I
that's
need
who I'm
right.
talking to
clear,
right
concise
now.
communication. Yep.
Yeah.
That's my woman means that's who
Yep.
I'm talking to presently, not my girlfriend. That's who I'm talking to.
Cece, hold that thought real quick. Do you think dudes use certain titles based off of certain situations that they're in? Do you think a man is going to say that's my woman, depending on who he around? He might be around some family. He might want to dress it up and make it look
Yes.
good, like in Future's voice. Like, do you
Dress
think
it
that they
up and
do that?
make it good. Yes. I do.
Okay,
Yes, I do. I think some guys might, around certain people have a certain title. I know my title is the same around everybody,
right,
but
right.
I feel like some guys do. Yeah, this is my friend. This is my woman. This is my girl. Yeah, we talking.
And
Until you say this is my girlfriend and everybody knows
mhm,
I'm your girlfriend, like
right,
exclusively, I'm with
right,
you, you're with me,
right.
we are one. Is or is you ain't, we're dating.
Is you ain't my
Here
baby.
you go.
I'm about to YouTube the episode of Tom and Jerry. I'm trying to tell
Say
you.
what?
I don't care. Tom was singing. Tom was on that. Is you is you?
He was courting.
He was on that. He was courting. Tom was courting. Tom was a prime example of a distinguished gentleman. Look. Oh gosh.
So CPI, you over there
Look,
like,
he over in the
did
cut.
that not
Right.
happen over
CP over look CP over there in the cut. Look, he over there soaking all this in right now. CP, look, what are your
I
titles?
just feel like I just feel like if a man introduce you as his woman, that's clear cut what it is. He's only messing with you.
Wording is
Okay,
everything.
he's
there?
only messing with me, but I'm not his girlfriend.
Wording is
What if
everything.
you're dating what if you're dating, okay, what if a guy says, "Yeah, that's my woman," and the next question is, "Oh, yeah, so okay, that's your girlfriend." No, she's not my girlfriend. She's just, she's just my woman.
But
That
why?
means you're dating.
But why would that be the next question?
Right? If I
Well,
say
if wording is
woman.
everything, if that's my woman, that's my woman. Like
I
he
mean,
put you in a category as
I've
a
been in
woman.
situations where people have asked that question specifically.
Okay.
Oh, is this your girlfriend? And the response is no, not yet. That's my woman though. That's my lady. That's my girl.
So what does that?
No, I think
So
that
what does that mean? What does that mean? Like
I don't
what does
know.
that what is that what does that
I
entail?
think it's
I don't know. I'd be wondering
I
the same
think it's
thing.
dating until we're in a full blown exclusive
So what makes
relationship.
it
That's
Facts.
what I feel
exclusive?
like.
The
The
communication, clear,
communication and you
concise
asking me, are you gonna be my
communication.
girlfriend?
So y'all,
Are you gonna be my
it's
boyfriend?
more
Yeah,
so
Or
like
the
it could just be,
question.
it could be this. It could be, it could be dude saying, "Look, you know, I like you.
Right. Right.
I'm effing with you heavy. Whatever the situation is. Like, I don't want you talking to nobody. I ain't talking to nobody. I want, like this. I'm about you, like type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they did the whole woman thing. I done been in that position. Met a whole family talking about this my girl right here. I'm your girl. Okay,
okay.
whatever. Yeah, hey, hi. They all know it's all bullshit. I ain't being funny. It's real. Like it's just being for real. And it's not. It's not. It's just I'm the girl that he brought. Is comfortable enough to bring around his family.
Hmm.
But it don't mean that I know that it doesn't mean that I'm actually his girl. So really, it's like it don't mean nothing to me because I need the clear, concise communication. The actions ain't speaking what he's saying. So I need the full. You know,
Right.
What Beyonce say? If you like it, you should put a ring on it.
Facts. I agree with her.
Something like that.
Facts.
facts.
All right.
Facts.
We'll just leave it at that.
Facts.
Yep. I like.
Ain't lied to you
Some
on that.
people say you single till you married. That's what some people be saying.
Well,
I'll be like,
I put a ring on it.
So 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 I have one quick question for y'all. What are three key components that you all think are needed to get to the end goal? And we all know what the end goal is. Like y'all just said, put a ring on it. What are three key components? We're gonna touch base on some other components later on, but what are three? Matter of fact, no, I ain't gonna lie. Give me one. Give me that one main component that you think that you absolutely need in order to get to the point where you have a long lasting marriage.
Support.
That's gonna make it real
Support.
tough.
Respect.
Ooh. Support, respect, CC.
mm, when you only ask me one and I have more communication, I'm big on it.
Yes, yes, yes. Communication for sure. For me, damn, I asked a question. I ain't even got an answer for y'all. I'm gonna have to say loyalty. I'm gonna have to say loyalty. I'm gonna have to say loyalty. Yeah, I gotta say loyalty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel that.
yeah, for sure, definitely. So I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Meg, but somebody said something about setting boundaries. Was it you, Meg?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna spin that question back on you. What are your do's and don'ts? What are some of your non-negotiables when you meeting somebody and y'all talking and you see it progressing, how do you set those boundaries? So what are some of your do's and don'ts, and how do you go about letting that person know what are your do's and don'ts?
Um, Big non-negotiables are just the immediate. Well, let me come back. um, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, so I think boundaries are really important. So when you meet somebody, it's important right off. I'm the right off the bat person now. Like this is just because I know what I want, who I am, and where I want to go. I have a clear vision of what it is that I need. So if I see any variable against what they're saying they are, what they're about, immediately I'm like, no. Actions and words have to align for me big time. So boundaries, um, non-negotiables, non-negotiables for me are just inconsistencies, um, and somebody who's just a liar.
Right.
um, you know, Lack of communication is a big non-negotiable for me because I feel like when you communicate, there's a level of vulnerability there. And when you're vulnerable is where you grow and where you're able to communicate things that you need back and forth. So when there's a level of communication, like CiCi said, that's one of her things, that she needs. I think that that's a very important aspect to have. So I don't know. Boundaries should just be set in the beginning because then you aren't allowing yourself to be swayed. What this is it's a fence. Boundaries are fences, and this is my fence, and if you step out of the fence, I'm no longer feeling safe. Now my fence has been broken. So um when that fence is broken and you don't feel safe anymore, that's when the doubts and things start to happen, in your head, and
Right.
thoughts and whatever.
Right.
So I don't know if I got off topic, but um just inconsistencies, people who aren't consistent, people whose words and actions don't align. Um, and the reason I said my thing was respect, because I think respect falls into all of these categories of communication, loyalty. Um, I don't know what CP said. Can't remember. But when you respect somebody, like you respect your mother, you respect your grandma, you respect your children, or you respect whoever, right? When you take that respect into consideration, you're taking that person's into consideration, their feelings, how your actions, may affect them, your words, um, and it's just it's like a domino effect. So I don't know.
Right.
Those are my things.
Okay.
Hey, now y'all got quiet.
CC.
We're letting you talk.
I know,
Right.
I
Hit me with
know.
the full question one more time.
So, what are your do's and don'ts when it comes to a relationship, and how do you go about letting those do's and don'ts be known?
Um, well, I communicate that right offhand. So I'll let a guy know like what I do and what I don't like. Like I do like this is my love language. What's yours? I don't like to be touched in this certain type of way. I don't like to be talked to in this certain. If you talk to me recklessly, you got a red flag. I don't like that. I'm not gonna take any type of reckless talk. I'm not gonna take any type of lies because we're all adults here. I'd rather be mad at you for X amount of time than find out that you lied and it really not go anywhere from there. Like the second you lie, you have broken almost everything in whatever we have going on, because now in the back of my head it's like, okay, is he lying about this? You said
Yep.
you like this, but you could be lying. Like the smallest thing, I'm
Mhm.
gonna think that you're lying about.
Right.
So that's a do and don't. I communicate about. I'm just really big on communication. Like I'm heavy on it. I need you to tell me if I upset you.
Right.
If I do something that you don't like, I want you to tell me what your boundaries are. If you don't like being touched in a certain way, so that I don't, you know, knock your fence down, so that I don't make you feel
Right.
uncomfortable. I feel like if we effectively communicate and we don't lie, we got a strong bond.
Mhm.
Say it again for the people in the back. Okay. Okay.
If we
Ooh.
effectively communicate and
Ooh.
we don't lie, we got a strong bond.
One more.
Ooh. That's a bar. That's a
Bars,
bar.
what
That's a bar.
Bars.
That's a bar, people. That's a bar. The one I'm most interested to hear, I'm not gonna lie to you, CP, with you being engaged, how did you and your
Right.
fiance go about setting those boundaries? How did y'all with y'all getting to the point where y'all are at right now, kids, engaged, building? How did y'all go about doing that?
Honestly, we was friends first, so she already knew what I've been through. I already knew what she been through. So I knew what line to cross. She knew what line to cross. That's pretty much how it happened, though. We started off as friends, honestly, and that set the tone for the rest of the relationship. Like, real talk, that's my partner in crime. If I rob a bank, she right with me.
Facts.
I
Yes.
commit a crime, she get me out.
How it should be.
That's
I commit a
awesome.
So
crime,
How it
y'all,
and
should be.
so
I can tell you, she know a way to get away with it.
so So
That's
so
body and
so
crime.
so so y'all's do's and don'ts was more so built through y'all's genuine friendship. Like y'all just knew like I'm not going to do him dirty. I'm not going to turn on him. I'm not going to turn on her. Like y'all's do's and don'ts was kind of like non-negotiables, like unwritten rules in a sense.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Because
that.
in friendship, what do you do? Because in friendship, what do you do? You
Exactly.
listen.
Exactly.
Yep.
You
No,
Exactly.
no,
listen.
Exactly.
When
it
you're
was built
That's
through
listening,
friendship.
love.
you're listening, you begin to understand, and you understand the other person. That's a
Nah,
great. That's really a great.
that's my
That's
partner in crime.
love.
That's my right hand, my best friend.
Yep.
Ugh, I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Look,
You
for
on your
real.
way.
For
You on
real.
your way.
I'm striving. I'm striving to get there. I promise you. That's amazing. That makes my heart full. It definitely does. Um,
Sure.
with that being said, we talked about the non-negotiables. We talked about the do's and don'ts. We talked about the boundary setting. We talked about sliding DMs. We talked about the reverse approach, since I like throwing reverses out there. We talked about the reverse approach of women approaching men and all that good stuff. Like, but I'm really interested to hear because we've all been in relationships and we all have done things of that nature. What are y'all's 5 key points to having a long lasting healthy relationship? Like, I guess this is our time to give the people some gems, even though we're not perfect. What are y'all's five
Nobody's
key?
perfect.
Nobody's perfect, but we are as close to perfect as we are, and we thank God for that. So, what are y'all's
Yeah.
5 key points to what are y'all's 5 key points to having a long lasting healthy relationship?
Before Josh decides to steal my key terms and everything that I want to
Well,
use
let me go
again,
first then.
because he has a. You
Yeah,
say
let
you
me
want to
go
go
first.
I'm
first?
gonna go last. I'm gonna go
Go ahead.
Cause
last.
you,
Right.
cause you
You
always
go
steal
last.
CC stuff.
Y'all say still. I say we on the same wavelength. That's all I say. It is. We just
Okay,
we
all
just got
right.
that.
You're
Yeah,
right. You're
that
right.
It's that
You're right.
Gemini. It's
frequency.
that Gemini
It's that
connection.
Gemini.
Hey.
Oh, yes, it
Hey,
does.
you wish you had it.
Look, for real.
Um,
But yeah, I'm gonna go last though.
5, trust, communication, support, respect, and accountability.
Solid. Solid.
All right,
Those are
mine go in like this. How I feel like they should go: communication, respect, trust, vulnerability, and listening and understanding and unconditional love.
okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Y'all giving some heat right now.
Some heat though.
Whew.
Okay, I have communication, setting boundaries, respect, openness and honesty are gonna go hand in hand with me, and then intimacy. And it always doesn't mean the intimacy that you're thinking.
Y'all just came with some heat. How do I follow that up? Y'all all just gave
But what you
different answers.
got?
Y'all all just gave different answers. I don't even. Y'all all just everything I could possibly think of. Y'all just all just came together and just formulated just some really good answers. But no, if I had to give,
Remember, our powers combined.
look, Power Rangers, look, go go. I would have to say my five key components to a healthy relationship would be loyalty, determination, respect, gratitude, and understanding.
I like that. You came with some heat. Talk about some. How do you
I
follow
feel
up?
you. I
Come on
feel
now.
you. I feel you.
Definitely with that understanding.
All I
All
need
right,
from
working
you is
understanding.
It's
understanding.
understanding.
I will see
It's easy.
I will see them in a month. I bought my
It's
tickets. I bought
look,
my tickets.
look. You want to go see?
Oh, I'm
Well,
so
hold
impressed
on.
with the 112 and all that.
Where at?
I need to go on.
It's at the
Look,
Wintrust
I
Arena.
got Drake and Wu Tang, but I ain't got.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
I
I
wish.
haven't got that one. It's got all the people. It's got 112, uh, uh Silk,
Escape,
a whole
Brian
bunch of
McKnight,
people.
H Town, Elder
Oh, they
Clark.
coming.
I need to go.
Yeah,
Let's
they
go,
coming heavy.
guys.
I
Let's
I gotta
go.
go. I gotta go look at them tickets. Gotta go look at them tickets for real. Wow, I
I
didn't know
send
that.
y'all.
But
I
me and
send y'all where our seats at.
there you go. Me and Meg was definitely on the
Yeah,
same page though, because we both started singing that song at the same time.
we was all there.
Talk about a
Them car
vibe.
thirsty real.
Nah, nah, man. Y'all are hilarious. But nah, I really appreciate y'all diving into some topics that could be very debatable and giving us some insight on those for real. It was definitely very, very, very interesting hearing some of y'all's point of views and situations that y'all have actually experienced. What I feel like with this situation, with this episode, we can learn to redirect our intentions, right? Like all in all, like when you meet somebody, you want to have good intentions. You want to make sure that you're giving them 100% of you. You want to make sure that you are understanding that they have feelings, and you want to, what's the saying? You want to make sure you're doing right by them when they're not with you. Like that's the biggest thing, right? Like you meet somebody, if you're interested in them, be interested in them. You don't have to be interested in them, but then have three or four other people in your back pocket just in case that one person doesn't do something right. If that one person doesn't do something right, work through it with them, right? Like that's the goal, right? Like you meet somebody, grow with them, build with them, give them your all, and have a happy, healthy relationship,
This is
and
what
that
I
comes with so
say.
much more.
I am a
Yeah,
representation of you. You are a representation of me.
Period.
facts. There you go.
Period.
And
There you
that's
go.
that.
And that is that. So people, with that being said, CP put both his feet down. It doesn't matter if you are talking to somebody, if you are dating somebody, or if you are looking to build with this person and create memories that will last a lifetime. Always give your all. Always make sure that you are being respectful. But that person that you're building with, make sure you guys are both on the same page and you guys are always working to what? Elevate your mind and your faith. If that happens, you all will be able to grow and elevate to levels that you didn't know you could reach, and you will live a life that people will dream to. Do that, you'll be very happy. CP, CC, Meg, thank y'all so much from bottom of my heart. I appreciate y'all. World,
Thank you.
till next time.
Stop sliding these DMs.